Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's that time again. Time for more DVD Blu-ray updates. This time around, we're going to basically talk about a couple of basically Milk Creek sets that I pick up for basically dirt cheap for $10. Today, on your Best Movie Reviews. Welcome back. Okie dokie. So without further ado, let's start out with some Milk Creek sets recently. So the first up originally I want to basically mention, I actually enjoyed the show very much recently. I have really watched a few basic episodes of this set recently, and I have never get around to basically finish up. I'm still on basically on episode 29, and I'm starting to basically finish it up recently into the other season sets. But so far, I'm actually really enjoying it recently so far. I am, of course, talking about Wanted Dead or Alive, starring Stephen Michael Queen. Yeah, you've probably seen him before originally in The Great Escape and a few other movies that he's basically been on. But so far, I really actually enjoy it very much because for a lot of times, this is actually a very well popular series show originally that came out in early... What came out this show out? I think it came out right until the early 60s, if I'm naming that correcting. Yeah. But personally, I actually really enjoy it so far originally, because I'm just basically finished up originally of season 1, and I'm hoping I can probably finish up 2 more seasons, because this isn't the complete series set originally. There is a volume 1 of Wanted Dead or Alive, but it's just basically just complete first season. So if you want to pick up the first season of the show, really definitely want to pick it up originally, because it's a really well standard, nice, good, interesting show I actually picked up for basically for about $10, and there's really not much I can say about it, but I have originally gone around to really get to watch it, and it was really well kind of good originally. But to what's to say about the story? Well, it's just basically the character. Well, basically Michael Queen character is basically a cowboy, well, basically Western bounty hunter who basically trying to find people who will commit the much of crime and basically commit the murder and all this stuff to go west. So it really kind of has a style to it because I am much more as a Western kind of guy versus watching Western movies. But watching this is actually pretty well the first experience. Watching this is my first ever experience watching it, and so far I'm actually really just really having a blast with it. So, but it's all 94 episodes for the complete series, and I'm gonna show you originally what the front cover is. It says right here on the top here, it says 94 episodes. And you got the spine. On the back is basically have a few basic features. It has 3 seasons, originally for each approach of the series. And then if we open it up, we got paper sleeves. Yes, it comes with paper sleeves. I mean, I just think that it's kind of weird, Richard, that Milk Creek is actually doing that version now, Richard. Basically, can continue to basically put the, I guess a TV show set, Richard, something like this, for basically on the casing like this. But, you know, for what it's worth, it's pretty well cool, which I like. Next up, we have a couple more Milk Creek sets, Richard, that I really want to pick up recently. I'm actually really trying to pick up more Western stuff. So, if you probably remember a couple of a year ago, I actually had the Milk Creek Spaghetti Westerns collection. Now, I actually buy myself. There was actually one Blu-Ray Spaghetti Western pack, which I actually find it originally for $5, and I actually really kind of enjoyed these kind of. That's because originally, even though the what they did originally in their movies and spaghetti westerns, they actually kind of like double boosted the quality a little more better. The picture quality is a little kind of like blurred just a bit. Just a little kind of nice high quality, but not really too fancy about it. So I had to pick up the double feature, which you got Last Gun and $4 Revenge. Now, I actually enjoy Richard so much, Richard, because I actually was marathon all 2 movies. And I have to say, originally, from when I'm basically watching, I can tell originally that Mel Creed are very well awesome version of their sets, especially when it comes to basically something like this. So basically, you got the front cover, and you got the back cover. And open it up. Just a single layer of disc version, nothing on inside the artwork inside. And that's pretty much it. So far, I'm actually really enjoying Richard's. And then I got another Mud Creek Western, which is actually really feature a very well popular star. You probably see him in Superman the movie and Superman 2, the Richard Donner directed cut movie. I'm personally, of course, talked about Western Legend, starring Brandon Routh. Of course, yes, the guy who became the Superman's father, Jor-El, originally in the film. Now, he actually featured in this one film, which is basically the One-Eye Jacks. So, basically, for his moment, this is probably his first ever appearance, basically being in a feature film like this. But I saw this was for $5 at Walmart, and I couldn't really pass that up because it's like, hey, it has mono in it. I thought they get nice, good for the front cover. I thought maybe it was. So basically, in the sets originally of these Mo Creeds, you have Beyond the Law, Death Rides a Horse, Grand Duel, aka the Big Showdown, The Great Adventure. His name was King. It's been done. Hamado, if I pronounce it, Hamado, Jesse and Lester, Kino, Kid Ravando, Last Gun, Matthew McClane, and finally, of course, One-Eye Jack. So all of these movies, you get 12 movies for originally 9 hours, based off all shooting years of action-packed Western. So basically, we have the front cover of Marlon Brando. In the back, it lists all the basically movies. And of course, it is in a paper sleeve casing, which is spread out with basically the dual-sided layer disc, which I don't like, but for what it's worth, this space is fine. And basically got three DVDs in the paper sleeves. But I was really watching the One-Eye Jack version. I have to say, that is pretty well kind of really good, super good movie, Richard, to see Brandon Routh being in there, Richard. So I actually find this really well interesting. If you could pick this up, Richard, for about $5 at Walmart, you could probably find it. So definitely worth purchasing for the Western collection. Let's see what basically Christmas looks like right here. Maybe put this there. Yeah, I think it could work. Alright. Then next up, we have a couple more Milk Creek sets that I actually pick up for $10. Like I said, for Walmart, it really is selling like a bunch of really Milk Creek sets, which I couldn't really pass them up. I mean, personally, as a DVD for Houston's collection myself, I'm not really interested to kind of pick up any kind of like sci-fi movies or something that comes to that. But I thought that would be nice for the collection, and I haven't been watching sci-fi movies since lately. So I actually pick up these sets. I have Sci-Fi Classics and Sci-Fi Invasion. So both of these were about $10 a piece. They were rounded by originally cut by tip of tops, which are based on films itself. I haven't really got around to watch all of these movies, so definitely worth picking them up if you can find them. But I see these rounded about like 15 or maybe $20 a piece. But I actually got them cheaper for $10. So for $20, I could not pass them up. But yeah, I really am happy, Richard, to get these sets, Richard, because I like to have some more sci-fi stuff, Richard, because my sci-fi collection is a little bit kind of really low down, Richard, in it for it. So yeah, worth Richard basically pick it up. So you probably want to know what's inside the basic case. Well, like I said before, it is a Milk Creek set. But here's the difference. It does give you the paper sleeve, DVD, dual side single-layer disc, but it also give you a booklet, which this is the first time I ever purchased it. So first of that, you get all the movies basically listed on there, proof of the titles and everything else. Yeah, just basically, I'm not gonna go too much off of it to it, but it's just really a nice, good booklet, Richard, to have it. And I think there's a nice, good picture of the spaceship. Pretty cool. So yeah, like I said before, these sets are really well colored, harder to find, but you can find them versions are cheaper in your local store. And then basically we have the Invasion. List and base of all the movies. And then once again, paper sleeve with a DVD content. I actually find this pretty interesting because while the Milk Creek sets, well, I guess personally, some of these are right here. These are all basically dual-sided layer discs. This is actually the single-layer disc version, but actually have a nice artwork. I think I did show you. Yeah, I did show you artwork or something. And then this one right here has artwork. If I can just pull them out virtually without destroying this on them. Yeah, but they all have artwork in their proper form, that's good because you want to have proper. Because I might get these. This is a nice, good casing. If I could basically find a very well decent casing for all these discs, because it is a 12 disc set, which I'm probably hopefully able to find, hopefully. Let's see if I can put them in the back. Some of them discs are basically kind of come loose recently, so I don't want to damage it. But there we go. Okay, nice and safe and secured. Then basically we got the booklet, of course, and once again, this basically just a list of all the movies and everything else, and does have info text of the movie list, which you probably cannot see. And on the back of this list of all the Milk Creek sets, which is pretty obvious reason why Milk Creek are very well purchases are based on their sets. So, but like I said before, these are very well considered good movies you could probably find. And personally, as myself, I kind of like that. So moving right along, we have two more sets. Once again, I have very well leased the base of picking up these sets originally, but they were basically cheap for about $10. And you know, it just goes to show you, I don't spend my whole money basically buying stuff that I don't really need to buy originally at Walmart, or basically any kind of local shop I'm going to. It just basically takes some time and effort to wait when I get the money and stuff. So basically, I finally originally picked the final Milk Creek set, and I haven't really gotten around to watching it. We have Dark Crimes. Yes, I finally basically got myself a very well suspense, twisted, and very well kind of like detective neural case set. But so far I haven't been watching these stuff because when I pick up, I was so busy watching One of the Dead and Alive version so much. It was actually a pretty good show, and I just really saw these sets for about $10, so I put them up for about easy. This was basically for 5. This was basically for 5. So basically total that was 10. These were basically for both 10. That was 20, and I actually came back and went back and actually pick up the final set version because there was really the other sets I was going to pick up, but never really got around to it. So basically we have the front cover. Got Provisions Against the Stars. I think we have Bastards Roman Brown, if I pronounced her name right, but like I said before, I really don't know much about some of these actors, which are these known as stars, but some of them I probably do know originally because they might be featuring basically in these movies. Got the back cover. I'll list all of the movies that all the stars have been in. Then we open it up. Once again, dual-sided layer disc with a digital booklet. Pretty cool. And yeah, I just haven't really got around to basically watching this stuff for sure because I'm more focused basically. So I'm gonna put this. We're gonna put this right over here. There we go. I think it probably won't block it. Oh, you know what? Let's put this on top of here. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure not to fall. She just basic dance. And then finally, we have another Milk Read set. It's actually a complete series set. One's original run over based about this this series was run over 7 episodes. So you probably may have seen it before, but I probably haven't. I actually picked up Daybreak, the complete series, starring Thomas Dickens. Now, I haven't got around to watching this series yet, so I might really get a chance of watching it. But so far, I was really kind of looking forward to, hey, that looks like Dickinson, who did other kind of feature movies back in the day. He did recently, I think, Rent. He did other sort of movies recently back in the day, but I can't remember which one he did. I know he did the movie play Rent, and that's all I know of. But as I saw this version, I'm thinking, oh, okay. That's a kind of pretty interesting series set. So it actually spread out with 2 discs, recently, and actually, it's pretty cool. On the back, it's listed. It does listen with basically 7 episodes, which is actually pretty short. This show came out, I think, during the time. Let's see, I can't really prop. So, 2006. So yeah, that was a pretty worthwhile. The show was basically about to cancel. So. And spread out to 2 discs. As a matter of fact, yes, I do really incorporate this. 13 episodes, including 7 episodes from not rating original the episode. So 13 episodes of total basically. Let's make it about 13. So 13 plus 7 episodes, you're getting at least about, I think, yeah, 20 episodes for the complete series. So they basically got the 2 disc sets. And like that, so basically that's pretty well kind of said and done. And there you go. So yeah, definitely worth a nice, good collection of all Milk Read stuff. I would definitely like to pick up more Milk Read, especially get the double feature Milk Read Spaghetti Westerns, because there actually is another Milk Read double feature Blu-Ray. Somewhere originally on, I think it probably on Amazon originally. I might pick that up maybe for Bobby, but when I have the money. But yeah, I'm really just happy with this stuff. I'm really happy to just pick up more originally. But I still got a couple more stuff originally I'd like to show you. So yeah, definitely look forward to the next of my so-called originally Blu-ray and DVD update review stuff. Another next time. I can't even pronounce it originally. Next time. But for now, this is basically all the stuff. So until then, thank you for watching, and sayonara.